sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fan. NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
To kick off for the Raiders.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26.
Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Running on first down, Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert, and his throw is going to be incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Raiders 0. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carr. They find Williams on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Rifles one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time. On 1st down, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I know y'all glad I'm not in the league with all those guns.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
The 31.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Carr. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Oh, good move. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Carried by number 4.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Carr. He's got it. It's Williams. And he will have the first down. He winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Las Vegas.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
25-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 19-yard line. quarter. With the score, Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Counter play with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Carr going to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down, sack back at the 16-yard line. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now it sounds like things balance.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Carl Nassib, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun. Herbert on the slant. This is Chark. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down, Chargers.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Yards to go.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. He's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Raiders 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Trying to get it to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And this is going to be a interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Raiders 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Abraham. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a give right side. Abraham. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On 2nd down now, Abraham. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And
he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
Damn, never seen you get your ass whipped like this before unless I was doing my
surprise. They're going for
lol.
it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. The final shot here before half for Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, as time expires in the first half, and the Raiders get a score closer. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off for the Chargers.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Rose. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, L.A.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football, or else we don't know.
It's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Reception here by Ruggs. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Carr now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Going for it all. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Chargers 42, Raiders 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Charger drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st down, Charger.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this Chargers offense continues to pour it on.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Back to the rolling game with Jacobs. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
At the 46-yard.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
Herbert.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the play.
And a charge
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Carry for the running back.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Abraham, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Nicholas Morrow on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And
here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And this Charger offense is running away with this one.
Michael Badgley.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Badgley now to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 28-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on 1st down. Abraham. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, LA. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And the Raiders have got him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now after the INT, it's Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one almost intercepted. too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Third down and 1.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, Carr. From the right side, complete to Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
It's up second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. Now that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Brings up third down.
They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Carr to throw again. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
42-yard line.
Carr now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Zay Jones.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Chargers 70, Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the gun, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the
Herbert, his third interception. It's David Arnett picking it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they move a step closer.